सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. First of all, offer my millions of obeisances to lotus feet of Asmade Guru Pad Padma, Nityala Prashtaja Guru Shishma Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Trinity Swami Shishma Bhaktivedanta Dandi Maharaj, Nam Nishta Santosh Aniruddhas Prabhuji, all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, please accept my humble obeisances. Reading from Sri Caitanya Caritamrta. So, Shri Guru Bhyo Namah, Shri Guru Bhyo Namah, Shri Guru Padakamalabhyo Namah. Now, this is actually text 41 from chapter 6, I think, of Adi Leela, chapter 1, Adi Leela, chapter 6 of Chaitanya Caritamrta. We are describing the character of Shri Advaita Acharya. लौकिक लीलाते धर्म मर्यादा रक्षण स्तुति भक्ते करेन चांद्र चरण वंदन. Laukik, popular. Lilate, in past times, dharma maryada, etiquette of religious principles, raksha, observing, stuti, prayers, bhakte, by devotion, karena, he does, tandra of Advaita Acharya, charana, lotus feet, vandana, worshipping. To maintain the proper etiquette for the principles of religion, Lord Chaitanya bows down at the lotus feet of Sri Advaita Acharya with reverential prayers and devotion. Text 42. चैतन्य गोसाई के आचार्य करे प्रभु ज्ञान अपना के करे न तांद्र दास अभिमान. Chaitanya गोसाई के, unto Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Acharya, Advaita Acharya, Kare, does, Prabhu Jnana, considering his master, Apna ki, unto himself, Karena, does, Tandra, of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Dasa, as a servant, Abhimana, conception. Sri Advaita Acharya, however, considered Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his master, and he thinks of himself as a servant of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Bhakti-Rasamrita Sindhu of Rupa Goswami explains the super excellent quality of devotional service as follows. Brahmanando bhavet esha chera pacheta parardha kunikritah naiti bhakti sukham bodhe paramanu. If multiplied billions of times, the transcendental pleasure derived from impersonal Brahman realization still could not compare to even an atomic portion of the ocean of bhakti or transcendental service. Bhakti-Rasamrita Sindhu 1.1.38. Similarly, the Bhagavad Bhavartha Deepika states, Tat Kathamrita Pathodo Viharanto Mahamuda Kurvanti Kritina Kechi Chaturvargam Trunopamam. For those who take pleasure in the transcendental topics of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the four progressive realizations of religiosity, economic development, and sense gratification and liberation, all combined together, cannot compare any more than a straw could to the happiness derived from hearing about the transcendental activities of the Lord. Those who engage in the transcendental service of the lotus feet of Krishna, being relieved of all material enjoyment, have no attraction to topics of impersonal monism. In the Padma Puran, in connection with the glorification of the month of Kartik, it is stated that devotees pray, Varam deva moksham na mokshavadhimba na chanyam runeham vareshadapiha idam teva purnatha gopala balam tadame manasyadirastam kimanye कुबेरात्मजौ बद्धमूर्तैव यद्वत् त्वया मोचितौ भक्ति भाजौ कृतौ च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकाम्ये प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेय. Dear Lord, always remembering your childhood pastime at Vrindavan is better for us than aspiring to merge into the impersonal Brahman. During your childhood pastimes, you liberated the two sons of Kuvera and made them great devotees of your lordship. Similarly, I wish that instead of giving me liberation, you may award me such devotion unto you. In the Shirsha Sri Narayana Vyuhastava, in the chapter called Narayana Stotra, it is stated, Na dharmam kamam अर्थं वा मोक्षं वा वरदेश्वर प्रार्थये तव पदाब्जे दास्यम् evaभिकामये. My dear Lord, I do not wish to become a man of religion or a master of economic development or sense gratification, nor do I wish for liberation. Although I can have all these from you, the supreme bestower of benedictions, I do not pray for any of these. I simply pray that I may always be engaged as a servant of your lotus feet. Narsingadev offered Prahlad Maharaj all kinds of benedictions, but Prahlad Maharaj did not accept any of them, for he simply wanted to engage in the service of the lotus feet of the Lord. Similarly, a pure devotee wishes to be blessed like Maharaj Prahlad by being thus endowed with devotional service. Devotees also offer their respects to Hanuman, who always remained a servant of Lord Ram. The great devotee Hanuman prayed, Bhavabandha chitte tasya sprayami mukte Bhavan Prabhuraham dasa iti yatra vilupyate. I do not wish to take liberation or merge in the Brahman effulgence, where the conception of being a servant of the Lord is completely lost. Similarly, in the Narad Pancharatra it is stated, धर्मार्थ काम मोक्षेषु नेच्छा मम कदाचन त्वत्पाद पंकजस्याधो जीवितं दीयतां मम. I do not want any of the four desirable stations. I simply want to engage as a servant of the lotus feet of the Lord. King Kulashekar, in his very famous book Mukundamala Sutra, prays, Nam Vande Tava Charanayor Tundam Heto Kumbhipakam Gurumapi Hare Narakam Napanetum Ramya Rama Mridutalatanandanena Virantum Bhave Bhave Hrude Bhavane Bhavayam Bhavandam. My Lord, I do not worship you to be liberated from this material entanglement, nor do I wish to save myself from the hellish condition of material existence, nor do I ever pray for a beautiful wife to enjoy in a nice garden. I wish only that I may always be in full ecstasy with the pleasure of serving your Lordship. Mukundamala Stotra, verse 4. In Srimad Bhagavatam also, there are many instances in the third and fourth cantos in which devotees pray to the Lord simply to be engaged in his service and nothing else. So here Prabhupada is, Sri Swami Maharaj is quoting verses 3.4.15, 3.25.34, 3.25.36, 4.8.22, 4.9.10, and 4.20.24. These verses, there are some prayers actually. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhascha Rupa Sindhubhevacha Paritanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Next time we'll discuss the verse number 43. Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams.